Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. And my name is Rasoul. I hope you had a great summer. And excuse me, I was in California, Grand Canyon. So I traveled a few times, and I really realized that life is beautiful if we just take our time and noticing around us, our surrounding, even though sometimes life look like a chaos, but we'll still manage to go over it because everything is inside. So if you're inside, you're taking care of yourself internally, and externally things changes for you because you are trying to keep your mind and the heart toward the peacefulness and loving energy. For me, years ago, I couldn't do this stuff that I am doing right now. But right now, with the yoga and meditation daily, I do like 30 minutes or 25 minutes daily, non-stop meditation, walking every day. So these things really help us to get connected to the universe, nature, God, existence, whatever you have in mind. People around you also, you'll see that they will notice your changes, because when you're changing inside, you attract people outside of you as well. Let me drink a little bit of water if you don't mind. I hope our sound is good, the volume. So I will have classes coming in because the summer is gone and hopefully everybody's done with their vacation. And we're going to go back to school, and we go to work, go to school, take care of the kids, and that's part of life as we're doing. So I am willing to do classes online, maybe a month free, and you're welcome to join in. The classes will be including tarot reading cards and tapping, and also law of attraction, acronyms. I write acronyms and like negative acronyms. For example, stupid is the word stupid, for example, is a word of unconsciousness, or a word of not feeling good when you listen to it, or somebody says to themselves or others. The words like that, like stupid, you can make it positive. Like, for example, stay tolerant, for ST, stupid. Unlimitedly peaceful, intuitively divine. That's the word, for example, stupid. So you can notice that every time you think about something positive, your body becomes present, you become present. And when you're present, your body is present, you heal, you relax. But when you're tense and you're in the, we call it bottom level of energy, which we call the shamefulness and feeling guilty, feeling not really good at the time, you need to raise that vibration to the higher consciousness. So these are new things for me also. I've been working on it for years, and I've been writing a lot of notes, writing a lot of journals, and I have downloaded many things from the higher self, higher consciousness, Supreme God, Supreme Being, Allah, Shiva, Yahovah, Ahura Mazda, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, all these names which belong to the universe, and beautiful soul, source of universal love, source of universal light, source of universal living. That's what the soul is. So we have to have a life of soulfulness rather than a life of being miserable, being in conflict, in dualism, which is we call the 3D. So my program will be in the after the summer, which is right now is August. I will have more videos in September and October, November area. And I will discuss law of attraction in a positive way and a negative way. It doesn't matter, because law of attraction, we can attract, but we can control. We can have them under our heart control. Mind be under the heart control. Your body and the mind will be under the control of the soul, source of universal love, source of universal living, source of universal learning, source of universal, I don't know. You find another things for L. So SOUL, source of universal love. I would love to use that every day. I am using mantras to be grateful. So like, for example, you see all this above my head. I did this all by myself because I feel life is beautiful and I want to make it more beautiful for me and other people to come to my environment, into my home, into my den, yogi den. So you'll see me more. Hopefully you don't get sick of me, but it's a road to healing. So we'll have a month free, 30 days or more maybe, classes including Pilates, ring Pilates, martial arts, Kung Fu, and law of attraction, as I said, and all this program that I can hopefully give back to people that they have been with me many years, and the people that have no idea who they are. I've been teaching yoga for 20 some years now. Well, yoga is 15 years, and martial arts about 22, 23 years old. And right now I'm doing Tai Chi as well. So when we do practice Tai Chi, also I might mix Tai Chi with yoga and Kung Fu as well. So these are exciting time for me. I've been working on this stuff for 2 years now. I wasn't ready to introduce this program, but now is the time. And so this part of the video, I just want to fill in and let you know that these programs are coming. And this is my place, as you see, is a little bit yogi den. You see the Buddha on my side, statue Buddha, some prayers on top. Lots of good feeling in here. I have been working with archangels, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Silentfield, Archangel, I believe Ariel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Shamuel has helped me so many times finding things that I lost. So I've been really awakening a lot, enlightening, especially after the COVID. And I'm so happier than I was before, because now I understand the true meaning of life. I was looking for a lot of stuff. I worked with a lot of masters. I worked with a lot of people that they were gurus, and they really helped me to also develop my intuition, my spirituality, and I'm so grateful and thankful to all of those people. So today I'm going to do some little stretch and a yoga after that. So if you want to jump in to the yoga session, you want to listen to what I say, that's okay. I'm going to give you a few more minutes of talking, then we're going to start the yoga. So one of the things I would like to ask you, if you want to really help me out, please, when you're commenting, comment something that is more positive. Avoid writing negative stuff, whining about stuff, complaining about something, because this channel is all about compliments, not complaining. This is about positivity. Even though if you write the negative stuff, I can, change it to the positive stuff, but it's a good practice for yourself to do so, to write down positive stuff. So you feed the mind, your brain, instead of negativity, positivity. And if you don't know how, then I'm going to show you in the future time how to do that. So for now, we're going to do the meditation. Sit up straight, close your eyes. We're going to start the yoga, and it's going to be about 25 minutes or half hour. So keep that in mind. You can always come back to this video, watch it anytime you have free time. And please share and care, and please share it with the people that are really into finding themselves. They want to change their life. Please share with everybody that is interested. If they are not, don't force to anybody. I don't want to be a Jehovah's Witness of yoga. We don't want to force people to find things. They have to look themselves. They have to search themselves. But if they say something like, I don't know what to do with my life, then you say, come and watch Yogi Rasoul's program. Okay, let's start with the yoga and meditation. Start with the stretch back, lengthen the spine, close the eyes and take a few deep breaths. Bring attention to the breath. After the breath, allow your face relax, your tongue. Allow your jaws relax, your throat. And pay attention to the cooling breath. Enters the body, leaving the body warm. Okay, start rolling shoulders front to the back to the front, and roll head and face. Other direction, side to side, up, down. Upward to the arms, fully stretched toward the bones. Palms up, stretch your inner arms, biceps, triceps, head up. If you want to move a little bit side, it's up to you, or stay. Maybe a little in and out. Bring your hands above your head or behind your chest, lift the chin. You can feel it stretch your biceps, triceps, armpits, side rib cage. Release, hands behind your back, chest upward. If you can, bring your hands toward each other, lift the chest high, head back. Arm forward, you can keep your hands in front of you. I'm going to show it from the side. I hope you can hear me. I will be bringing a microphone in the future. I have some microphone I bought, so we'll do the microphone later. So you can do it this way with the straight back, or bring your arms down all the way, relax your hand. So that's stretching your back. Coming back up, bring your hand behind you on the left side or the right side. I don't know which side you're on, and turn your head to the back and lift the chest a lot. If you can move your hand more toward the back. So you're turning your head to the right shoulder, and I'm going to try to keep my shoulder down on the right side. I know this is a little higher. And lift the chest. Try to keep your elbows bending a little bit on the right side, so the right shoulder is not too high. Yeah. Now only turn your head to the other side. Lift the left side of the chest, and come back to center for a breath. Other side. Back to center. Now we're going to do some like a movement and a flow, a slower flow. So if you have blocks, keep your block on this mat. I'm going to keep one in here. So yeah. And we're going to go to the, actually before down dog, we're going to do some warm up. Arch around the back a few times. And hips, other side to the left, right, look to the other side of the hips. Oh, this feels good. Feels good for the back and the spine, it's so good. Feel wide rim, you can do it this way too. Kind of like going toward the heels. Sorry, my AC is on, so it might be a little bit noisy. I do apologize for that. Now we're going to go to the down dog. Fully stretch the legs, arms straight as much as you can. Breathe. And now start walking your feet toward the top of your mat. And stay down for a few breaths. Those of you who have tighter back, bend your legs. So when you're bending your legs, there is a stretch to your lower back area. You can keep your hands behind your legs, but at front of your shoulders. Good. Take your hand toward the knees, straight back, so you can feel the straight back. The behind your back arm stretch. Look away from the chest. And upright back bend. So arms are fully stretched toward the sky. Forward bend. Look up halfway. Forward bend and down dog, step or jump. Hold for a few breaths. Open the whole your 5 fingers, push away from your hands. Keep your toes wide open. A few breaths. Coming to top of a push-up. Snake or upward dog. So your snake pose will be, for those of you who have a tighter back this way. Your elbows are sticking where the waist, lift the chest. So stay here or all the way up. It's an upward dog or snake. Down dog. And between the hand step, put your left foot forward, turn your foot on the right, and grab your ankle or you keep your foot and the knee line to this stretch to the side. Arm behind your back with the top chest toward the ceiling. Good. Release. Let's go back to down dog. And step with your opposite foot forward. Turn your foot toward the wall on the left side. And going to the other side for side angle pose. Make sure knee is directing over your heel. Arm here or here. Bring your hand behind you, turn top chest. Release. Let's go back to down dog. Walk toward the top of your mat. And stay down for a few breaths in forward bend. Again, those of you who are tight hamstring, bend your legs so you're not
hurting your hamstrings. And also when you bend the knees, you may notice the lower back stretching for those of you who have tighter back. And coming back with the arms behind you, fully stretched, body stays long with the spine. And we're going to do the chair pose. Upward back bend. Legs are fully engaged. Lift the kneecaps. Arch your back from center of your spine. Down, down, or actually forward bend. I don't know why I said down, down. And bring your left hand between your feet or use a block with the bend left knee, right leg straight. Right buttock, if you can, bring it more over your heel. So this is a little bit more tense stretch. Your buttock bone stretches. And release, take a breath. And the other side, bend your knee on the other side, other leg stretched. Make sure big toes are pressing down fully. Release. Let's go back to down dog for a few breaths. Lengthen the spine, raise the buttocks toward the ceiling. Those who are more flexible, lift the kneecaps, engage your quads. And coming back to the top of a push-up, or you may challenge yourself by bringing yourself halfway down. And upward dog or snake. Down dog. And so you raise your right leg up without raising a hip too high. Pointed knees toward the floor. On the right side, push away from your hands. And bend your knee, look to the right side. Step with the right foot into warrior one. Try to keep your knee more direct over your shoulder, over your heel, arms over your shoulders. If you have tight shoulder, open up. Straighten your leg on both sides, bring your body down. Use your fingers or use your block with the straight back as much as you can. Into humble warrior. You see my back leg fully stretched, not bending. And then you may face the right side for revolving the pose. Good. Bring hand down, rest the hand around your leg, forehead toward the knee. Just to stretch your buttock bone, leg, hamstring, and the glutes. Make sure back leg fully stretched. Some of you may bend your knee like that, or just stretch that leg on the back as much as you can. Now, you can either switch jump or step jump. Or step, no jumping. So now we're going to do the left side. So use the fingers or block on each hand. So some of you may do this without block. When you have your hand down, I don't want you to do that. I want you to use your block. So your back stays straight. Like that. You see my back? It's straight as much as I can. Not rounded, not collapsing. So now we're going to do the revolve to the left side. Rest it back to your leg. Go ahead, bend the knee, turn the feet back to the center here with the spread legs. gonna turn around and we're gonna do the warrior two, warrior one on the other side. Shoulders are down, fully stretch arm. Shoulders are staying down. Again, you can keep your arms open if you have tight shoulders. I'm trying to keep my knee direct over my heel. Now, straight the leg, bring your hand by your hips, lift the chest, turn the feet. And we're gonna have your inner feet parallel. Do you see my inside feet are straight, not like that. So turn your inner feet parallel. You can feel the hip flexors engaging. So when you feel that, then you feel the kneecap lifted. Do you see the kneecap lifted? I wore shirt today so you can see my leg action. Lift the kneecap like that. You see that? Lifting. So when you're lifting a kneecap, protecting your knee, hip flexors are engaging a little bit. Arm shoulder height. Let me see which arm is it. I'm trying to even my arms. Turn your foot on the left. And let's go to the warrior two. Do you see my body is trying to stay centered, not forward like that or back to this way. You're gonna have your adjusting your shoulders over your hips, fully stretched arms, not low or high, they're even. Reverse. And don't collapse your waist. This is a lot of people do this stuff and they pinch their nerve. So stay with the, as much as you can, lift to the waist. Straight leg. Grab your ankle on the right or use your block behind your foot. Bring your body back to the leg. So this is a lot of people do a mistake. They have their hand in here and then what happens, you're sticking your buttock out. Or you keep your hand more outside your foot or grab your ankle or use your block. Do you see my head is not tilted? Is straight. Warrior two, or this way. Lift both kneecaps and push your thigh bone back. Look at my front leg. I'm trying to keep my kneecap lifted, pressing back with my quad toward the back of the leg hamstring. Hand back to your hip. Bend your leg, turn the foot. Good. Couple breaths. 1, 2. Now we're going to do the other side, warrior 2. So whichever side you are, try to keep your body more over your hips. And do you see my knee? I'm trying to keep it more over the ankles because almost the hamstring engaging and also quadricep. Reverse warrior. I'm doing my best to not collapse to my waist here, not pitching the nerve. Reverse warrior. Straight the legs. Look at my kneecap again. Lifting a kneecap. Do you see that? To engage in quadricep kneecap. Coming down. Put your body back toward the leg. Not inside, not sticking your buttock out. A lot of people do this stuff. Almost, I can say, 70-80% people in my classes. What are the people classes? Other variation. Do you see my head is not collapsing? So keep it up, centered. Okay, bring your hand back to your hip, bend your knee, turn the foot. Couple breaths in here. These are some simple stuff, simple yoga poses, but I've been living healthy for at least, thanks Lord, 15 years because of yoga. It really helps to maintain the body in the highest potential. Yoga is about the science of human being. So let's do the twist on the right side. Raise the right arm. You can use block or use your palm, fist, whatever works for you. Release, take a breath. And always check your feet before you twist. So inside your feet parallel, keep the inside of feet, outside of feet parallel, on the ground, engaged. Arms under your legs, relax your neck, relax your head. This is one of my favorite poses. So if you can bring your buttock forward and see if you can keep your buttocks in line with your heels, like you're gonna almost fall on the ground. Okay? Now still for a couple more breaths. This feels good because I'm stretching my bones, buttock bones, hip bones. I'm gonna work my knee as I come up with the feet together, heels, toes. So whenever you come out of pose, go slowly. Unless you're working advance. Rest in here for a few breaths in forward bend. Coming back up, standing position. Take a few deep breaths. Now we're going to do the tree pose on the right side. Step down, take a breath. Other side. I want to try to see if I can get this heart. Let's see if I can get this heart and notice it. Yay! Almost, yeah. I got it. One breath. Good, so we're gonna have a sit. And you're gonna have your knee forward on the left side, facing me, facing the camera or TV, and bring your foot inside or outside on the other side. Mine is right knee and left foot. I think it's the same with you, but you can mirror me. If it's my left, is your right, right is left. Now face the back and lift the chest, or use your elbow. Now press your big toe down on the foot, on the left side foot. Release. And that's the other side. And release. Now keep your legs straight as I show you here. And you're gonna keep your left foot inside the inner thigh. It's called the Janushasana or head to the knee pose. These are the poses you can use for lower back issues. If you have a lower back issue, you can always bend your knee. Sometimes I tell people, look at the book or block in the back of a knee if they have a tight lower back. So that allows you to bend forward with your left or right knee bend, so there's this gentle stretch to your lower back area. Otherwise, you can stretch the hamstring and the back at the same time. Try to keep your shoulders back as much as you can. Then come back up, take a breath.
notice my foot. This is very important. Don't allow your foot to collapse to the sides. Keep them straight, engaged, toes open, so your foot will be like that, opening, not soft. You have to feel the skin of your foot engaging. Okay? Let's do the other side. I'm trying to keep my back straight as much as I can, and as pull forward with my, I wouldn't say, yeah, I pull my foot toward me and lift my chest above my belly. So that's how I'm doing it. You can always use your strap or a belt if it's harder for you. And after that you can go down, shoulders back. Or if it's too much, you can always stay away from going down too far. Come back up, straight leg, take a breath. Bring a block between your knees. If you don't have a block, find something that is solid, like a block like that. You can also keep it wider. And have your fingers behind you, facing the inner wrist toward your buttocks. Push the pelvis up. And I'm trying to direct my knees more over my heels, correcting it. And look toward the belly or pelvis. And keep pushing the chest, buttocks up. Chin away from the chest. This work your arms, shoulders, knees as well. Call this tabletop or Purvattanasana. Coming down, lay on the back. Keep your arms behind your back, fully stretched. As you bring your right outside the left knee, or don't do it, cross it if you don't want to. Just keep your knees to the right side, where your right knee crossing your left knee. On top, you can either have your hands like that, or to the side in a cross, or cactus, or grab your left or right wrist. And other side. So usually we do finish with the warm and heartfelt restorative poses, so you can get rid of all the tension and poison in the body, which is created by stress, negative thinking, negative attitude about life. Like when we wake up in the morning, we usually say, bad day. No, it's not a bad day. Never is a bad day. Every day is a miracle. Every day is magic. We just have to learn how to connect to ourselves, to higher selves, God, consciousness, Supreme Being, Lord, right? All these great names. If you want, keep your legs a little bit to the sides. Kind of press your big toes toward your fingers, or have bent knees as you're doing, rocking yourself to the sides. And you're going to do one more. You can do have your hands around your knee, chin down, so there's a gentle traction, rock up and down, or bring your feet together, pull toward your belly, and then bring your head up and down. And we're going to relax in Shavasana for a couple minutes to restore the body. If you like, you use your block or blanket behind your head and take your shoulders toward your feet. You can have your hand relax on the left to the heart, right on the belly. So when you're breathing in and out, you can feel the rise and fall of your chest and the belly. So you get connected to your body, your soul, your touch, which is part of the chakra, heart chakra. Touch is one of the heart chakra movement we do to get connected to ourselves and others. Touching, hugging, friends and families, and who knows. So you can do it this way, or hands by your sides, palms up. When you're doing turn the palm down, there's a tension to your shoulder and the shoulder blades and the deltoid muscles, so you have to relax your hands by your sides, this way, or whatever works for your shoulders is not stiff. For me, I'm going to stay here with the hand to the heart and the right hand to your belly. Keep your head straight, not tilted. Close your eyes, relax your toes, relax your heels. Relax your knees, relax your ankles. Relax your quadriceps and hamstrings. Relax your shoulder joints, elbow joints, and finger joints, and wrist joints. Relax your neck muscles, back muscles, front body muscles, leg muscles, arms and fingers. And listen to your heartbeat, listen to the sounds around you, without judging, without following. Good. Slowly move your head side to side, work your fingers. You can always do this longer if you want, but because I have a limitation on my time, I finish it earlier. Usually Shavasana you want to do about 15 to 20 minutes, 10 minutes at least, to get the benefit of. So take your knees towards the chest, cross your legs, feet, and rock yourself to the side, massage your back. And stay on your side where you're comfortable, left or right, for a few breaths. So I usually stay in here for 5 breaths. Very good. Then you're ready to slowly back it up to seated position. Good. I'm so glad to see you all and appreciate it for joining the class today. As I said in the beginning, we're going to have more program coming in. Please follow up and join me so we can bring this into the society, into the people, so we have a healthier life, healthier people with the mind, with their soul, with their body. So we have a planet of interesting planet called Planet Earth. Means we are the #1 planet in the whole galaxy. We want to go toward peace. Yes, we are, and it's happening, believe it or not. Even though maybe many years we have been in war together, in nations and cultures, languages, religion. And now, as far as I understand, and I understand life and downloading a lot from our teachers, masters, gurus, prophecies, all these sources of universe, we understand that moving toward peacefulness, toward joyfulness, and more happier, in tune with nature and God and universe and angels and human angels and insects and all beings. So all beings included in this beautiful universe, which we are part of, and I'm so glad to be part of your life, as you are a part of my life as well, because we're all in oneness. Thank you very much for joining, and hope to see you in next programs. And this is Yogi Rasoul. I do really appreciate you joining and finishing with one prayer, a yoga prayer. May all be blessed. May all women, men, children around the world be blessed. May all continent, cultures, religion, races, flags, Be blessed. May all animals, insects, trees, waterfalls, and oceans and seas and clouds and galaxies, moon, angels, seen or unseen, be blessed. May you be blessed, and thank you for watching. Namaste. Greeting.